Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel people. Welcome back to Riley's World TV. Back again. Yeah, back again for the second time trying. First time, never work out so well. Cut way. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah man, big up on the damn self everybody. Big up on the self. Welcome to the stream, you know what I mean? Yeah man, welcome to the stream. We're here talking about a crocus bag of things today. You know what I mean? Whole heap of things we're talking about today because we got it to talk about. You know what I mean? We have some sagas from this a saga yeah, to that the saga there, to a whole heap of situation we have to talk about, man. Enough things to talk about. You know what I mean? We have Real Madrid situation to talk about, what's going on over there. We have Barcelona situation to talk about. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid in a big fight. You know what I mean? Big up blah in the building. Big up blah in the building. Yes, people. So there's tons for us to talk about in this situation. We're going to talk a little bit about Chelsea as well. Something going on with Chelsea. We have to dissect. We have to discuss it and figure it out. It's not right. Something not right. Something is not right. Something going on with Chelsea. We have to figure out, people. We have to figure out. You understand what I say? Yes. So we're going to look into it. You know what I mean? We're going to look into it and we're going to figure it out with Chelsea over there. All right? Yes. So let's what else we talking about today? You know what I mean? We have the Carabao Cup then we play today. You know what I mean? We have the Carabao Cups that play today. Watkins moved to Al Hilal. Is a year we go, as Blad just highlighted, completed. Gabriel Martinelli move is hours away. You know what I'm saying? We have Aston Villa in terms moving for Jackson. You know what I mean? Aston Villa in terms moving for Jackson. Barcelona was kind of linked with Jackson, you know, because they needed a striker, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But Jackson seemed like he's on his way to Aston Villa. We're going to talk about that too, you know what I mean, because I need to know the terms of that contract. Because Jackson is on a freaking 10-year contract, you know what I mean, and it should be on a little piece of money. So how was that paid? We're going to talk about that, people. There's some things that we're going to talk about, some stuff. You know what I mean? So guess what? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys for being here. Please like and subscribe to the thing. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe to the thing. So funny. Moderator is coming over here in white. Okay. Blas said Martinelli is ruining his career with this move. I think he's after the money now. I don't think he really cares anymore. I don't think he's after the love for the club no more. You know what I mean? I think the club that he loves and cherishes Arsenal Football Club. And if he's not going to play for the love of the sport and the club, I think he's just going to play for the money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think that's where he's at right now. You know what I mean? I think he's broken hearted, man. To be honest, I think he's broken hearted and he just want to get as far away as possible from Arsenal. You know what I mean? I honestly think the kid is broken hearted. You know, he has a special love for the club. You know what I mean? But his special love wasn't showing on the field. Yes, I'm saying, and the club is not running a charity situation right now. We are actually running a football club. You get me? So I think it's a broken hearted situation, and I think he just wants to get away. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he just wants to get away. So hey, why not? Let's start with Gabriel Martinelli. Let's start with Gabriel Martinelli. So Gabriel Martinelli is on the verge of joining Al Hilal. You know what I mean? In the Saudi Pro League. You know what I mean? He's said to be, I think, doubling or tripling his salary. You know what I mean? So of course it's a money move. You know what I'm saying? Because if he wanted to stay in Europe, like he said he wanted to stay in Europe, then he would have chosen a team like Galatasaray would have been a good choice. You know what I mean? Because persons buy from Galatasaray, say he could have gotten a buy back to England or to Spain or to France or one of them. You know what I mean? That would have resurrected his career in the way that he wanted to. But he did not choose to go to Galatasaray as we mentioned. You know what I mean? He chose to go to Saudi. And with a decision like that, it just tend to make me wonder what is behind. You know what I mean? Is he no longer playing for the love of the sport? And is he just playing for the sheer bit of the change right now, just the papers? You know what I'm saying? And when I look into the situation and I understand, you know what I'm saying? Gabriel Martinelli has been at Arsenal since he was 18, 17 years old. Somewhere there. Arsenal is what he knows. This is his club, as he always highlight. And I mean, this is his club. And the treatment probably wasn't fair, to be honest with you. The treatment probably wasn't fair because he didn't want to go. And he's been a vital part of this Arsenal rebuild. You know what I mean? Pretty much he helped rebuild. You know what I mean? About black and cement and stone tonight. He helped rebuild this Arsenal to be where. My thing is this, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that he got a Premier League trophy. You know what I mean? Before he left. You know what I mean? So there are positives to take away from this. You got a Premier League trophy before he left. So that's a good positive sign on his behalf. Yes, I'm saying so. He left Arsenal as a Premier League champion. So that's one goal that you can say that was achieved. You know what I mean? Him achieve, him help the club achieve something that has not been done for 22 years. Yes, I'm saying that's not been done since he was what, 3 years old. Since about 3, this has not been done. And him help the club achieve it. So it's a good look, you know what I mean, on his part and stuff like that. So nothing to be ashamed about, man. Nothing to be ashamed about. Your performance drop and the club decide that they're going to let you go. You know what I mean? I think you should have held your head up. You know what I mean? Tuck in and move on and show the club that they made a mistake. You know what I mean? That's a character, that's a spirit, that's a mindset that we're looking for you to have. You know what I mean? But you fold your tail between your leg and you run to the Saudi Pro League. You know what I mean? Which is, it's okay, it's your career. You know what I'm saying? And it's good money for Arsenal. You get me? It's good money for Arsenal. So Martinelli is set to become the club record sale. The club record sale. Hey, that's embarrassing, still. That is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. You know what I mean? To know that a big club like Arsenal, club record sale, before this one was 35 mil. You know what I mean? And now it's going to be what, 55 mil? Look at all the great players for Arsenal have. Look how much players Arsenal sell. You know what I mean? This a club record. This a 55 mil should have been from when Thierry Henry left Barcelona. That's how long this a 55 mil should have been gone. You get me? It's crazy. It's crazy to actually see what my club is doing when it comes to making money. You know what I mean? They don't have no clue. No clue how to make money. Away from ticket sales and shirt sales. You know what I mean? Them so good for selling tickets and selling shirts and don't good for selling player. Just don't make no sense. So Martinelli is set to become the club record sale. You know what I mean? It's a fantastic look. You know what I mean? He came here as a 6 million player and leaving here as a 55 million player. Massive, man, massive. So he makes some good change to the club while making a name for himself. You know what I mean? Remember I said the 4th-tier league I think in Brazil we're taking from, or the 3rd league in Brazil or something like that we're taking from. So it was pretty much last in the system, man. You know what I mean? He become a giant in the Arsenal. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So Martinelli, big up yourself. We all don't think you made a wise decision in going to the Saudi Pro League. You know what I mean? But whatever decision you make is your decision to make. You understand me? And we're wishing you all the best in your endeavors. You know, and we hope to make something brilliant to yourself, nevertheless. You know what I mean? And make us proud. Once I'm gonna, always I'm gonna. You'll always be one of us, bro. You will always be one of us. Even though we push you out, you will still always be one of us. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I said, man. Arsenal love always goes out to you. You know what I mean? Big up your damn self. Yes, people. So now we move on. Let's move on to this Chelsea Football Club, right? Chelsea Football Club is to be studied, people. Can't understand it. Can't understand it. Chelsea Football Club is to be studied. You know what I mean? Chelsea sacrifice themselves, you know what I mean, to build and buy young players. And them do it a lot. Them buy a lot of them and them build a lot of them. You know what I mean? No, Chelsea does a sell player like it's not even funny. Chelsea a sell player like it's not even funny. Player where them not even use. Player where not even play. You know what I mean? I go for the likes of 30 million, 35 million, Yeah, you have Champions League winner in the Arsenal team. But we can't even get 30 mil for. You understand what I say? We have Gabriel Jesus so we can't sell. You know what I mean? We have Vieira where we can't sell. We have Reese where we can't sell. You know what I mean? And Chelsea been making so much flipping money off of these players. We need to figure out what is going on, what we are not doing right, and what they are doing so good. We have to figure it out. You know what I mean? We have to figure it out because player trade is a major thing. But we can't be a big club without proper player trade. You know what I mean? Our record sale not even happened yet, which is going to be Gabriel Martinelli. Never happened yet. So currently our record sale at 3 mil, at 35 mil. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. We got to do better than that. We have to make things tick more than that. You know what I mean? Where them the style come from, or we have record sale of them the mega amount of money. That doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense, none at all. You understand me? I say? So yeah, we have to fix them sales thing there. What we are do, you know what I mean? And try make it make sense in a decent aspect. Yeah, we have to try and make it make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that is it. What else we have? The Julian Alvarez saga. Julian Alvarez saga. The president of Barcelona come out and they make him talk. So still waiting on Julian, still this, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Julian and stuff like that. And Atletico Madrid reply, come out and rebuff that statement and says Julian is 0% coming to Barcelona. You know what I mean? 0% coming to Barcelona. Some people tend to think that leave the door open for Arsenal Football Club. You know what I mean? That's how people tend to be thinking. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Appreciate you guys for waiting. Thank you guys for the patience. Yes. So the transfer window has been open. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody in the chat. The transfer window is here. The transfer window is open and running, people. You understand what I say? And guess what? Lot of transfer going on because Chelsea, as I mentioned before, Chelsea need to be studied and what's going on with Chelsea in this transfer window. You know what I mean? What's going on with the Chelsea in this transfer window is amazing. And they even done they're not finished making money yet. Because them still have Enzo Fernandez to sell to Manchester City. The Manchester City gonna buy him. And that's gonna be a world, trust me, that gonna be a transfer record fee. You know what I mean? That is going to be a transfer record fee. I promise you guys that is going to be a transfer record fee. You know what I mean? They just sell Nico Jackson to Aston Villa is pretty much almost done. You get me? Say? Nico Jackson to Aston Villa is almost done. Aston Villa and Chelsea doing some player trading underneath the books. Aston Villa and Chelsea doing some trading underneath the books. Because Nico Jackson going to Aston Villa and Gabriel Martinez is probably on his way to Chelsea. Something going on with Aston Villa and Chelsea. Something going on with Unai Emery and Alonso. You know what I mean? That Spanish link up there. They might help them one another. They're helping each other, people. They're helping each other. Yeah, they're helping each other. I can't see no other way. They're helping each other. Yeah, so that's the situation. But Chelsea making a bunch of money, man. Chelsea making a bunch of money. It's a good move for Nico, though. It's a good move for Nico Jackson because he's not in Chelsea plans. He's not getting any game time. And all of that. So you'll suspect that a move like this is going to be the top dog now at a smaller club, but nevertheless, this is his club to carry. You know what I mean? He needs to go there and own this. You know what I mean? He needs to go there and own this. Let me see what's going on. Alex said, "What's up, Riley? Big up yourself, Alex. Big up yourself. Let's win 16th. Hello, all of them something. All right, so the community is introducing themselves. So let's see. Yes, so Julian Alvarez situation. I was on the Julian Alvarez situation before. Yes, I was on the Julian Alvarez situation. So the Julian Alvarez saga is really a saga. You know what I mean? It's a drama that's getting really, really messy. You know what I mean? It's a drama that's getting really, really pretty messy. It's just not looking good at all. You get me? It's just not looking good at all with the Julian Alvarez situation. And the player is not happy. Atletico Madrid is not happy. Barcelona is not happy. Nobody's happy. You get me? I say nobody is happy at all. Nobody's happy. You get me? So yeah. Let's see. Let's see how this end up. It's not the best right now, but there has to be a way out. There has to be a conclusion. There has to be a end. You know what I mean? There has to be a end. Blase, I feel bad for him. It is sad. You know what I mean? It is sad. You get me? But at the end of the day, when you sign a contract, you sign a contract as well. You get me? You sign a contract with a club. And after 2 years, you want to force away a move to another club. You know what I mean? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And then you want to force away a move to a rival club. You get me? It's bad for business for these people. And at the end of the day, they're still a business. Football is still a business. So you gotta understand. What I like, if he really wants to join, he should do something. I don't think there's anything that Julian can do, blah, to be honest with you. I don't think there's if it don't makes no sense, he don't go to training and stuff like that, because they're just gonna leave him there until the transfer window cut. When the transfer window is done, he gotta go back into the team. You know what I'm saying? His only option is to take the long way around. You gotta leave and go to another club and then probably try to go to Barcelona after. You know what I mean? And that probably might not really even happen, because he might end up liking where he is and probably just don't want to move anymore. Barcelona might buy a striker and they like him and probably don't want Julian anymore. So I think this is the transfer window that he needs to move to Barcelona, because I don't think either of them going to get another opportunity beside this window. You know what I mean? That's my honesty. Alex Riley, please seal Alvarez. Vasca doesn't deserve him. We're trying. We're trying. But we got to convince Alvarez enough, and he got to open the door for us to do it. You know what I mean? We are trying to get him. We have a style of play that we want to do, and he fits it perfectly, and it involves him as well. So let's see. Let's see if he will open the door for Arsenal. That's all been waiting on him. All is waiting on is for Alvarez to just say yes to Arsenal. That's it. Nothing more. Just waiting on Alvarez to say yes to Arsenal. If Alvarez say yes to Arsenal, then it's a go. You know what I mean? It's a go. Blase, your team lives off referee help and historical robberies. Don't talk about deserving anything. Referee bro at night, Negrara, case scandal. Negrira? What are you trying to spell? What's up? I can chat now. Big up everyone. Been a while. Big up yourself, Nico. Big up yourself, man. Appreciate you for showing the love. Nevertheless, appreciate you for showing the love. Yes. But it's crazy. It's a sad situation. I mean, you can see it on the player's face. You know what I mean? The player look lost. Him look out. You know what I mean? Him just look out of it. You understand what I'm saying? People, he looks out of it, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to be mindful of the choices that you make. Understand? You know what I mean? The choices also. Football is a business, and persons are going to treat it exactly like it is a business. Yeah, so I'm saying. So there's no way you're going to think that you and Simeone is friends. We are like country mates and so forth and so forth. So therefore, it might be done. You see, Simeone job, you know what I mean, is to protect Atletico Madrid. That's his bread and butter. And that's the reason why he don't even have a say when it comes down to you moving to Barcelona. You know what I mean, it's out of his hands. As he said, it's between the presidents now. So it's a war of the presidents. That's it. It's a war of the presidents. So we go see. Berta have a knockoff of buying players and selling them back and buying them again. You know what I mean? So I think Berta can pull this off if he can get a slight chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, if he get a slight chance, I think he will pull it off. You know what I mean? But as we said, that Julian Alvarez have to open door for Arsenal. Atletico Madrid said that 0% chance of Julian going to Barcelona. 0% chance. So it's now become a war in the bigger heads. They say it's not about money. You know what I mean? So I guess it's about respect and pride. You know what I mean? It's about respect and pride. You know what I mean? And you can't really stamp a man's ego. You get me? So I guess that's where it is right now. You know what I mean? Two egoistic mania clubs going at it, you know what I mean, trying to preserve their pride. So let's see. Let's see how this one ends. You know what I mean? Julian have to make a decision at some point. You know what I'm saying? He can't just sit around sulking at Atletico Madrid. So it's two things. It's either you're going to move somewhere else or you're going to get back in Atletico Madrid good grace and stay in Spain, which they're not going to sell him to Barcelona. Doesn't matter what. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, people, how this one, what conclusion does this one have? You know what I mean? And so forth. Can't I have my choice, bro? It was what I think. I think want him to go to Arsenal. It's been for him. Look what you done to Ferran. We all know. Pretty good. Very busy since school started and very tired, but being sick for some benefit gave me a good break from practice. So all I have to deal with is school. So I'm doing good. Big up yourself, Nico. Big up yourself. Keep on putting in the schoolwork. Very important. School is very important. Riley, where is Martinelli leaving? Martinelli going to Saudi. Martinelli going to Saudi. Martinelli is probably hours or probably a day or so away from signing his contract to the Saudi Pro League. I honestly think that Martinelli is just wasting his career. You know what I mean? We never saw that coming in terms of the Saudi situation. You know what I mean? But I think it's a broken-hearted feeling. When you're in a relationship, probably y'all don't know. Some of y'all don't know yet because some of y'all too young. But when you're in a relationship and you got your heart broken, and you just want to leave from that place, go as far away as you can. You know what I mean? You just want to go as far away as you can. You don't want to see nothing that's gonna remind you of that situation. I think that's the situation with Martinelli. Saudi Pro League is just there by themselves in that country. You know what I mean? They're not gonna travel to Europe to play Champions League or anything like that. You know what I mean? So no chance of him traveling back to Arsenal. You know what I mean? To wake up all that hurt. You know what I mean? No chance of him traveling to do any of that. So, you know what I mean? I think it's a broken-hearted decision, you know what I mean? And I think it's just a decision that he made just to stay away. Just stay away. You know what I mean? It might be hard for him to get back in Europe. It might be hard for him to get back in Europe. Yeah, so I'm saying also MLS I hate. Why you hate MLS? It can be good. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a tough time for Martinelli. You know what I mean? It's been a tough time towards Martinelli and so forth. So I wish him all the best. You know what I mean? I wish him all the best. I really, really wish him all the best. You know what I mean? He's one of our own. Once a gonna, always a gonna. We have to remember that. You know what I mean? Martinelli is one of our own. So we can't go wrong. Yeah. What I got for you guys? We're going to talk about. I have a topic that I want to talk about. Uh, yeah. So let's talk about the situation where Gabriel Martinelli, when this move is finally complete, will be the the club record sales. You know what I mean? The club record sales. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? All right, can you talk about Sa? That's an interesting situation, you know. That's an interesting situation. Liverpool, interesting. There was a bit turned down from a club. What club did Crystal Palace turn down a bit from again? What was the club that Crystal Palace turned down two bits from? I think. Yeah, good player, good player. But is he Liverpool level? You know what I mean? Is he Liverpool level, Nico? Nico, is he a player that you guys actually want? Is he a player that y'all think Nico? Is he a player that you think that you all should buy? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Give me a second again. I'll be back. Nico said, I mean, he always destroy us, so maybe I might prefer Mbappe or even Minute, but the price are higher, I believe. I mean, like, hey, if y'all think that's the way to go, then you know what I mean, that's fine. I mean, might as well y'all go get him a Gabriel Jesus, you know what I mean, and take him off for a hand. That's what I'm saying. Might as well y'all get a Gabriel Jesus and take him off for a hand. We have Gabriel Jesus that don't want to go nowhere, they don't want to leave England, I think. So let's see how that pans out, stuff like that. But I don't know. Big up yourself. Alright guys, I'm gonna do an early night tonight. I gotta get some shakar. We're tired. You know what I mean? So appreciate everybody for being here, man. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate it a lot. And we will see you guys again tomorrow or in the next one. Whenever you guys join. You know what I mean? Big up everybody for joining. Big up the person that shows love. Big up all the person that line stream. You know what I mean? And thanks for everybody who's always supporting. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's your time. And you chose to take your time to, you know what I mean, show some support. I really do appreciate it and thank you guys a lot. So big up on yourself, man. Thanks.